Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I know how you feel.
Hello. Oh, yeah, she might give us a job.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with water problem, I'm for hire. I've got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Nice, okay.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name mean anything to you? So what do you work for? Space, Choice, or never mind.
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
This is the guy that roped me up and stole my body. He's a scientist for Trinity. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head. He kidnapped me, unfroze my body, and shot me into space. Then I landed here. What will we do? Tell the truth? Let's... I don't know if we should tell the truth.
You're
Let's pretend
correct.
we're a bounty
An
hunter.
outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
Alright, so who do I have to talk to? I assume you're... Never mind.
Something to report?
No.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
What information? So you don't work?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
Who does Spencer Choice answer to? So you're basically a bureaucrat. Thanks for your time.
Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition.
Ooh.
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Let's not insult her, I don't think. Oh, okay. Wanted Goon Gill. I think these are the guys we're after. Manage the spaces, department retirement, blah blah blah. Some will require Gill. Finally, please be advised that Spacer Choice no longer enter as a member of the valued family. But these guys are just escaping the slavery contract, basically. I feel sorry for these guys. Black committee wanted big council last and for the price of stolen antenna time. Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. I can't, yeah, that would be stealing and that would be bad.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Something tells me I shouldn't be going into people's private property. I have a feeling it won't end well. I don't think we want to be stealing, do we? Canning facility. Okay, schedule sick leave with your consider towards other members of the family. Allow 2 or 3 weeks to process your approval for scheduled sick leave. Last hours will be concentrated to the company. See read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. You try to arrange range deductions instead. Remember what? Vigorous the spirit, sickens in the body, reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. Find yourself feeling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with your local vicar. Jesus Christ. These people are lunatics. Just stay on target.
Miss Holcomb, the grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Hey Reed, I was told I should talk to you. You must be from the town boss. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you may have the wrong idea about my uniform. What are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I'm looking for a power regulator. I don't plan on staying long.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself? Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the Botanical District over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
And when you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean? That's a lot of risk. A lot to ask of a stranger. Tell me about this geothermal plant.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Tell me what I need to do. What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. I mean marauders, murderers, and people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh, now it's getting complicated. Why? You want me to solve your deserter problem? I charge by the head. Tell me what I need to do. Why?
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, Wayne. I'll see what I can do to help you. How about I recognize... How will I recognize Adelaide? Can't make any promises.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
I left town for a reason. What if Al doesn't want to come back? They're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can do for you. I can't make any promises.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
First,
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
or I could use the company. I don't need Parville's help. Yeah, let's bring her along.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. CP managers, companions. You gain a companion. They are characters that join you on your venture and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support, plus their skill enhances your skills. They increase your carrying capacity and unlock special companion and combat abilities with inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledgers.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
I love the elevator music.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat?
Yeah.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Is this about the deserters? So what's the other side of it? Figures we didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me. If I wanted to deal with nuances, I wouldn't be in this heavily armed. Let's move.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Okay, I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You know, you worked with them. Friends or what? Did you know this lead he mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do we need to talk to Vigor about? Flipping the switch in your power mill? Where would I find him? I'll think about it.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Hey, what are we doing here? We're setting a fight now, but you need transportation first. Select doctor's thing. Okay. Speak to the vicar. Gotcha. For that. Quest dependency. Some people may require completing another quest before they'll assist you. You can check your quest log for.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, Brennan.
I think this will be the priest. I don't know why we need to talk to a priest. Oh, we'll keep her happy.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Not a fan of churches myself. I usually burst into flames every time I go in one.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Quickest way out of town, please. Wanted to talk to you about Reed. asks us to do. How did you know I'm an outsider? Not a spiritual advice to offer here. I'm just thought of something else I need to be going along.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Bad things. Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters. Cut power to the deserters. Fancy will in a hurry.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you advise? What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar? Right, great. Can we wrap this up?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
I don't know.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible? Alright, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Oh god, I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself. Rather than a vicar.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Okay. Handsome sum you say. Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned historical book? I'm assuming you want to burn it once you get your hands on it.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Oh, I'm serious.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
No.
Please get it.
You seem pretty concerned about the book. You have to tell me why.
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large, though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
How did you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice could you offer here? I think we're done.
Something you need?
Noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but I never your mother. Something earlier, I wanted to ask you about it.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Oh god.
So when I was born, I got sent here.
Not normal. It's a new one. Got along well with your dad. You might not.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Mention something else here. This place sucks. I'm gonna burn it down to the ground. These people are not more than slaves. We gotta end that. Modifications, yeah, I got you. Companions. Gotcha. Alright, okay. We haven't completed anything yet. Getting embarrassing. Where's the map? That's landing site, old wreckage. Cemetery. Okay. Tell makes the best companion. You told you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see her skills, status, effects, and gear. Select how you want to swap out, then use. Oh, okay. Change how they behave in combat by selecting the preferred weapon. Follow distance and aggressively. Gotcha. Not better? No, she's pretty. Okay. No, we can't spend any yet. Distance, medium, weapon, mixed, ranged, aggressive, offensive. Yeah, we'll leave it like aggressive. Melee, mixed. He likes the hammer, huh? Let's see, he's an engineer, I guess. Passcode, okay. journal. What's going on with the journal? Analyzer shows you everything you need to know about your companions, the skill stats. Seems, yeah, God, thank you, game. Thank you, game. Right, the question is, do we need to... Where's the... journal? Press, there we go. We want to do this first. I think we should do get the bounties first. Is this a new area? Is this a new area or the old new area? This is a new area. Oh no, it's the old area.
Nice.
Pick up a new gun. We did. Good pea shooter, huh? Yes, 1-2. Does less damage. That's what that is. Oh, Codex, you gotta stop popping up, man. You're bugging me. Gotta give it a rest, Codex. Gotta give it a rest. And your skills increase your leadership, increase bonus to give. Okay, I gotcha. Thanks for that, Diablo. Much appreciated. Where's that mission? That mission is over there. And Landing sites. Active crest. Okay.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about? Are you okay? Are you seem confused? Sailor sent me your heroine for Graves Weeds.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
This guy's not all there. Any question? I got a question for you. Your resistance needs another gun on for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fields.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after Mechanical Scout, I could use a couple of pointers. I have a question for you.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Gotcha. Nice. Level up and not even doing anything. Wait, we got another 10. Okay, that's nice. I guess we'll put one into everything again. Bang, 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 bang. And we'll double up on the tech and belt and the handgun. Nice. And apply. You have unlocked the location effect for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during the remains are crippled for those body parts. 5 different locations, 3 different effects. Hits into the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Oh, we don't have any perks. That sucks. Let's see what we can find in here. Need bypass stunts. We want to start stealing stuff. I don't know. We want to pick this? I don't think we want to do that, do we? I think that would be trouble, wouldn't it?
Easy.
Ooh, look at all that stuff. Yeah, we can't take that. That would be bad. I don't want to be bad. Oh god damn it, Cordex, really? Gonna bug the shit out of me? Yeah, hitting enemies, different locations join. Gotcha. 5 different locations to see different. Yeah, I read that already, game. Thank you. Thank you, game. Die robot. Okay, we can do that. We can get your robot.
Okay, keep him quiet.
See the little shit. Yeah, we got him. Who lives in this place? Ooh, new pistol. We get into trouble for picking this stuff up. I don't want to be robbing someone. Place seems hard enough to survive in. You know what? If no one's around, I might as well take the stuff. Yeah, I'm not getting into trouble. Might as well take it. We can actually sleep here too. That's not might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we pretty much robbed this place blind. Or maybe not. Let's head back. Hand in the mission.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I did. You won't have to worry about that anymore, Scout anymore. Got a question for you.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Right. So you hide your secret weapons in the lavatory. I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
We can't be letting that super secret weapon go by, can we? Oh, the animal spit acid. Nice. I bet it's a can opener. I guarantee it.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part of quotas.
Do I use the toilet? Oh, there it is. Okay, lots of returning, lots of go here, do this. I'm tempted, but I don't want to get into trouble.
I don't know you.
Ooh. I'm Max. Alex Horton, captain of the Unreliable. Excuse me. Nice to meet you too. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming in this town.
We don't welcome trouble.
Mm.
I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Well, you're not going to serve me a drink. So if there's something is going on here that I should know about. And what a fine establishment it is. But food me. All I see around there are a bunch of drunken slobs. And you're one ugly bartender. Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Fine by me. Let's see what you got on top. Yeah, we've mentioned those as others.
Coming right up.
Ooh. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when you're buying and selling. Okay. These give me health. Energy burrow. We need to go on for just a couple of more hours. How much money do I have? Yeah, I'm good.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor?
Like your
Welcome.
cap.
On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
You're drunk. I've been asking myself that same question.
Oh, I ask myself questions all the time. For example, why do we spend money on these fancy latrines when we have a perfectly good wall outside?
I think you had a little bit too much to drink. Shouldn't you be working? I'm leaving.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my third bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
5%, Jesus. Not a bad deal. You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Staying long?
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
Kind of like surgery, only for your hair. That's funny. Oh yeah, we gotta go back. Oh man, this game's crazy. I love it. That's the front door. I don't think we should be going that way. I think we need to go back this way.
I don't want you near me.
Something got you down?
Nothing.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I did. Found a package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the hand of the law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun. What's next? How do I use exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Time's come for you to journey down into
It's a
the
mod.
black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I have that. Oh, I've already got a passcode from you. I feel like I'm going to regret getting mixed up in this.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough. How am I supposed to get one of those logic modules? What are you planning? Yeah, what is he planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Seems simple enough. How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules? In the middle of nowhere, you don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
How am I supposed to get
There's
it?
the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Oh, be quiet, old man.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
We really need a shovel. Someone might need a shovel. I don't know. We have that many guns. We do have that many guns. Ooh, ranged weapon mod magazine changes the weapon's damage type to shock. Not sure about that. 102, 121. And she likes her shock weapons. I put mod on that for her. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no. Take back your hammer. Opinions. Oh, you can name. Oh wait. Yeah. Value. Alright, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Another mission. So many missions. Continue collecting the money for the grave digger. Get the easy stuff done first. It's not the best choice. Basic. Order yours today. This will be easy peasy. Oh, he's upstairs. Is he upstairs? He is not upstairs. Sorry. My bad. Oh, he's up here. Alright, buddy boy. Cough it up.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman. Previous fees, I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's an awful thing to say. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative. That's an awful thing to say about your closest relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious. What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse? Vandalism, huh? Did you have to clean the bits off from off the wall or something? Jesus.
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
It was a person, not an asset. Oh, he didn't. Using guy seems like he was more trouble than his worth.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means
These companies
he was
are
approved for
going
burial,
down.
which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. I am. People are hardcore. Wonder if there's anything we can rob in here. I mean borrow. A video game? Vending machine. That's its size vending machines. Vending machine offer varied items to purchase, most from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items at the vending machine. Fixed items vendor economy parts when you have high enough. Blah 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 blah. That's it. Ooh, what's that? Range weapon mod. Changes weapon damage type to plasma. Do I don't have that much, do I? No, I don't. I have 191. That's 1,000. We got it. Helmet. Armor. 300. A little bit out of that. Can I sell stuff? And excellent. What do I want to sell though? That's the problem. Sliced bread. Not worth anything. I think we're okay. Light assault rifle, shotgun, armor. What's this guy? Intimidate. Power grip. Let's get these other guys. Nearly done with this mission.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Take it easy. I'm not a marauder.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me. I hear you're muttering to yourself. Do you want me to tell you what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're a mountain Agavati. I'm here to collect your grave feeds. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Like, he told me everything. How long did you think you could keep it secret like that?
I'm dying.
Oh.
Not long for this world.
Shit.
The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. I'm sure it's very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Yeah, sure. How can I help? What do you think? I'm a freelancer. Depends on what you need. You can't afford me.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so bad. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself? I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about the marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Anything else to know about the community center? You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Okay.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What? Why would you say that?
Something you need? You mean about the mission being too clean?
It's supposed to be clean. It's a church. In the bar, you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know it's none of my business.
I like a drink now and again. I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself. I don't make a habit of bibbling? Huh? You're right, it isn't.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Well, that's not depressing. You're very sensitive, aren't you? I can't abide someone who can't handle their liquor. Are you safe living across from this place? Sounds like folk here live hard lives.
Am I? Well, it's just normal to me. Why isn't everybody else, I wonder?
Red Mansion was too clean. Isn't a child supposed to be clean?
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
He's got a point. Whenever you see a machine, it needs fixing. Denied the ale, not what you live in, but what you strive for. Why you wanted to talk to him?
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Oh god, is there any way of turning off this codex? Starting to annoy me. Yeah, fucking vending machines. Okay, I got it. Let's see, settings. Hold UI. Show your notifications. Right side of the HUD, you unlock. Auto collapse and ads. Floating dialogue text. Points, action outlines. I guess we can't do anything about that. Want to be annoying. These effects, the sword and shift the colors on the screen.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
At least you got your...
Oh, I cut my own hair. But
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Oh, this guy's
Physical
delightful.
hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean. We had to usually come with free lectures. Tell me that I can show you my hands.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Just pay me your dudes.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Oh my god.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care, pair up. You have very loose definition of the word posterity. It's the same quality drama, Cameron. The audition. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
I don't have time.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. I don't have time for this.
Much obliged.
Oh, this is the guy that, yeah, committed suicide, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have a call. Back to the spacious chance. Probably Eugene was an asset and probably to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. I was thinking that we'd pawn off his teeth. Jesus. Instead of gold teeth. The price of his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. Sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bit to pay his body price. Nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't fight back. Don't talk to me at all. Just give me the special signal. Next time you see me, waggle your eyebrows. Damn.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite feeds? You sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine. I got a dumb question.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis. None of your business. I'm a mind reader.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now.
You don't have a choice, bud.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I told him to kill himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and
Shit.
I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
It's horrible. Oh, the town never had to pay penalty.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Okay. Oh, do I not have to? Oh, I guess not. Mission down.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What were you asking, talking about, Silas? Let's change the subject.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
Oh no.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, about those fees you wanted.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess. This is getting a little bit absurd for me. Let's just change.
Let me know if you find anything.
Yet. I guess we have to. Okay. Hand it in, I guess. Nothing else we can do.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you. Was trying to hide his own illness. Got a question for you.
and I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew. Yeah, that isn't why you wanted me to collect his fees.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask you about something. That's all for now. A scenes if enemies are hostiles, but you're within kill on sight. Even a few days will calm things down. People are short memories. Okay, gotcha. I didn't piss anyone off, did I? Stop mission. Oh, the long tomorrow comes now. The power is full of digits. Digits. Let's get these fistful of digits over and done with, I guess. Oh god, they're far, far away. Where's my ship? I don't think I'm ready for these. You fell asleep? How could you? It's okay, sister. That's a good thing. Don't worry about it. You're grand.
If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, you keep working on that, sweetheart. There she is. Yeah, we can install a mod for her. Back to shock. She seems to like shock, so we'll just keep upgrading our stuff with shock, I guess. Out of case, and space size, light, magazine size, kickback, special effect, knockback, bleed. I don't have much ammunition for that, do I? No. Oh, I do. I picked up some. Like this old 6-shooter.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Bye. Oh yeah, all this is locked off. Not a whole lot we can do here until we get the power plant. Alright, let's kill these bad boys. One of them is just up the road. We might not be ready for this. Oh, there's a good few of them, isn't there? Sniper.
Here we go.
Oh, I disagree with that one, Ref. How could they not hear that? Can I heal you? Oh, Codex, leave me alone. Sometimes you're gonna make your opponent tougher, give them better armor increase. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, they're tamed. That can't be good. Oh, Jesus. We got punished. I don't think we're at the right level to do these. I think these guys are too hard. Might have to come back. Level up a bit by some by armor. We didn't lose anything. I think we should do the main mission, to be honest. Where's the main crest? Stranger in a strange land. Yeah, it's on the way over there anyway. We have to go. We have to go through this guy anyway. Just have to be a bit more, I don't know, sneaky.
Got it. Inside voices. That's the last of them.
Ooh, look at that guy. I think I'll hold on to that. $180 DPS. Ooh, that's way better. Repair shop. Oh, look at that bad boy. Nice. I'm going to give you a rifle, I think. I heal you. Oh, funny, I had a grenade.
I'm keen. Here we go.
Oh no! Ooh, that did hurt. That hurt like a son of a bitch. That hurt so much it killed me. Might have to rethink this, princess.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Right, we have to find a mission we can do. That's leading me to the same bloody place. I get the manual. Long tomorrow. Along tomorrow. Oh yeah, we see the medicine. We could do that. Uh-oh.
Everyone all right?
Whip. Murdering bastards. Good job, girl. Proud of you. we shouldn't be in here, I don't think. I get into trouble for robbing stuff. Have a look around here. See if there's any free stuff.
You're some sort of freelancer?
That's exactly what I am. What does that do? We don't have enough money anywhere. Barrel increase critical damage dealt. Up a shot cannon. Plasma rifle. Need to start selling stuff pretty soon. We can't pick that. That would get us into trouble. Nice looking water. Guess I can call my ship in when I fix it.
Here they come!
What?
Don't mess with us.
You poor bastard. Envan Spencer Choice Ecologist assigned to Terra 2 this week have decided to 30 priority at NAB. Female betrayers have their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright, and then they build it. Perform what I can describe as a dance for an audience of males. The male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. If you're reading this, done with fighting for. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. Don't be late. I expect joy from my assistants. I think your assistant is dead, Bio. and we'll take his stuff because he will not be using it anymore.
Here they come!
Oh, what? Damn!
Woo! We made it!
You bastards. I thought they were friendly little things. You shitheads. Place is slowly turning into a dump. Oh, what have we here? Freedom. We should be able to take them, right?
I'm on it.
Shit. Can't see them. You won't be needing that. Ooh, light machine gun. Thank you very much. What a revolver. Nice. No, 2. Oh, okay. An upgrade. Ooh, look at this bad boy. That's gonna come in handy. Ooh, yeah. Nice. I think we could take on that camp now with this bad boy, huh? Oh, there they are. Bad boys. How many?
Here we go.
Ew. Oh no. Bollocks. Bollocks. Please, not back at the ship. That would be annoying. We're very squishy at the moment. Very squishy. We need armor.